in the house.
Mr. Higgins. Call me Mr. Higgins. What's going on?
Not much. Doing interviews. I was on did an interview for the Marketers Toolkit today, and got a podcast interview next week, and I think
Look at you.
a couple more coming up after that. So,
Very
That is
nice.
awesome.
Very nice.
yep, just more content.
Yep. You're like
So
a
you are
content.
doing interviews or you're podcasting?
Neither. I'm getting interviewed on someone else's podcast. So
Yeah, so that's guesting. Like,
yeah.
being a
Oh,
guest. Yeah.
I thought you said hosting. Sorry.
No, yeah, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Well, talking about the interviews, Jenna is on. Jenna just shared the link, so our interview went live. So
Yeah.
thanks for having us, Jenna,
Saw that.
which was
Yeah.
good. It was a good one. So yeah, if you guys,
Probably the
whoever's
best
on
interview
here,
she's
if you
ever
guys
done.
haven't plugged for Jenna, that's the link I think she dropped.
Yep.
Plug for it. Watch the interview. There's some really good stuff in there. But having said that, all go and subscribe. She's on a subscribe goal. She wants to gain more subscribers. Subscribe to Jenna. She's good.
Yep. She's all right.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Thanks, guys.
I do what I can. All right.
She's all right. She's all
How's it? Yeah, she's okay. I mean, how's everybody doing today? Any wins besides all of Charles's content?
right. Got a few more clients. Then got 3 new VA agency clients, and then got signed up 2 more sub accounts
Nice.
last week. So
Cool.
working on some new pricing and looking forward to rolling that out in the near future. So
Excellent.
yeah.
Cool. Very, very nice. Anybody else?
Anyone else got a win?
Ellie, Charlie, Warren, Jerry, Dan.
Yeah,
Jenna.
I got a couple.
Got my
Actually,
cards ordered today.
Launched a couple new review campaigns today.
Nice.
Jenna launched new campaigns. Warren placed an order for his cards. Good job.
Cool.
And Dan, you said you got a couple of wins as well. There were 3 of you to get speaking together. I think I got all 3.
yeah, I think you summed it up pretty well.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Nice.
All right, let's take one at a time. You want to start, Darren? Sorry, Warren, not Darren.
Hey. Yeah, I got my cards ordered and got pretty much about 70% of the way through the Review Genius setup. So
Nice.
getting closer.
Good stuff. That's
Excellent,
awesome.
excellent.
Congrats. That's the step 1.
Cool.
So yeah, good job on that. All right, let's do Dan next.
So I've gotten a few referrals in the last couple of weeks. One signed up, which is always good, and he signed up for my most expensive plan, which is going to be like, all the SaaS and the voice AI and everything.
Oh, that's good.
Tree service company that I've been working with for a while. They went from about 5 reviews. They just hit 100, and it's been about a year, which is cool because it's fun to watch that. And they're like growing pretty quick, where they just brought 2 bucket trucks. And if you know anything about the tree service business, their equipment is a lot of money. They gave me a referral for another tree company that they met at a trade show. He's been testing voice AI for the last week, and they're testing the bilingual voice AI.
Oh, nice.
And he's like, hey, this and this. And I'm like, are you talking about the English or the Spanish? Because I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
So that's been kind of fun to try to figure out, what's what. But I think it's going to be good enough. And then I had another person, and I usually don't charge for Zoom calls, but I decided to with this person. They found me on Google. They found my Google business profile. They called me up and asked about SEO, and I just told her, I was like, no, it's not what I do. She did a DIY Wix website that was pretty much garbage. In talking to her, they didn't have a GVP. I explained to her, I was like, look, for what you're doing, they do home renovations. They're like a general contractor.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you're not going to beat out home Depot on the SEO side. That's like my go-to. I said, like, if you type in home renovations or whatever, Home Depot is what's coming up. So they paid to do a Zoom call, kind of gave them a little blueprint to walk through their SaaS setup or their GBP setup. They got it set up. It's pending. They ordered 10 review cards, which I haven't sold any review cards in a while. But she's like, "Oh yeah, like I just here's the money, send them to me." So they paid for the cards, they paid for a Zoom call. And once we get their GBP set up, I think they've already called me 3, 4 times. I think they're going to jump right into the voice AI.
Nice.
And yeah, so there you go.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Good stuff. Congrats on that.
And Dallas lost this week too,
Oh yeah.
just in case Jay's watching the replay. Oh, he's here.
Jay's on. Jay's on. You guys, kids, behave. So, and then Jenna, what about your review campaigns?
Yeah, I just launched a couple this week, so that's cool. Starting to see some results come in.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Nice.
Basically from the old list.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So just a client that's getting reviews?
Yep.
Nice.
From their old clients.
Very, very cool. What was are they doing like a contest or just asking for
Yes.
reviews? Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yep.
What's the prize?
Theirs is very generic. They just went with the $50 gift card from Amazon. I was like, that's lame, but that's what they chose.
You know what? That always works. Everybody wants that $50 gift card.
Exactly.
They'll do it. They'll leave good reviews. Cool. So getting a good surge. That's nice. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, we're putting together kind of the outline for a more of a almost like a chat bot, just a review conversation AI. So instead of just doing the sending out a quick, hey, would you leave us a review? It's gonna just say, hey, how was the service? And have a little conversation with them and be a little more conversational and human. So we'll be rolling that out here soon.
Love it. Sounds cool.
Yep. And then see this actually like a couple of weeks ago, I guess about a week and a half ago, I had a little bit of a win because one of the ladies in the she runs a plumbing company in our local business networking, came up and said, hey, I need help with the Google stuff. And so she said, like, well, yeah, we just dropped off maps for some reason. And even though we got a new website done like 6 months ago, and I was like, that's it right there. And so I did an audit on her site, and like whoever did it, and it was somebody else in our group that did the site for her, but the guy that did it had zero SEO. Like he just basically wiped out any SEO that she had. So I basically told her, like, we can get your profile up and running, get that optimized and get her the review stuff going. And we're starting with doing a little bit of the AI search, getting her on updating.ai. So getting her hooked in so that she gets some quick wins and quick referrals inside of about 30 days. And then finally got WordPress access to her site today. So I added maps, the map embed, the review widget, actual schema on the website. I'm not touching any of the main site stuff yet, but she did email and ask today if I could do some Google ads for her and what it would take to get a full site rebuild. So we're probably looking at that now. That's going to be, a hefty rebuild. So
Sounds good.
What kind of Google ads?
just basically like probably running like not LSAs, but probably just search with entities. So she shows up in the maps. So she's in a town like pretty decently south of the KC Metro, but she wants to reach the KC Metro. So if we add those cities in the metro area as her entities, then
What do they? What does she do? I'm sorry.
It's a plumbing company.
Yeah.
Yep.
LSAs are tough for plumbing companies.
The LS, well, yeah, the LSAs are tough for just darn near anybody. Like I helped one of the the flooring guys get his set up, and it wanted like a $200 a week budget. So, and he
Well, I mean, you could set that, but you can play around. And one of with the bidding, one of the things you can do though, if you just want to like give it a try, because you'll know whether it works within a week, is just do like 2, 3 zip codes,
yeah,
as opposed to like the whole area. Like focus on a couple zip codes, like in that vicinity.
yep.
Just so at least you're like, not paying for clicks and
Oh
going
yeah,
nowhere. Yeah.
yep. So, yeah, she's interested in getting that done. So we'll see what what comes of it. And but yeah, she desperately needs a site that's gonna actually have all of her services, and I did an audit with that Screaming Frog app and just pulled all the data and ran it through GPT, and like no H1s, no H2s, no alt tags, nothing. Like it was just a raw site. I was like, damn. And it doesn't even look that good. So
So
she
Pat,
got
do you, sorry, Pat, I just joined the call. Sorry, do you guys use like any like those search atlas kind of stuff for SEO and AIEO, the AI SEO, or do you do the actual stuff?
I haven't yet. I haven't heard great things about Search Atlas yet.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So then you're doing the manual way, the old way.
I'm doing it where I'll be basically mirroring the GBP. So when it comes to building out the main content, but I mean I'm going to be using prompts to generate the content. So hook it all into Claude, let it rip, and then we can if the search atlas stuff works, yeah, then but like I said, like I haven't heard any good news about search atlas yet.
Probably
So
going to be a whole reboot for Level Up.
that's yeah. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until they get that fixed, and then we'll hook it in. But if we mirror the services and the locations that are in the GBP, I think we're gonna be all right. So, and she's gonna be paying for it, so that'll work. Wow, we've had a lot of people coming back
All right,
on
let's
the
say hi to a
office
few of
hours.
them.
Holy cow, yeah.
We got Alfonso joined, Angie's here, Anna's here, Charlie Turner, who joined really early as well. Jared's in the house.
Yep.
John, how are you doing?
Yeah,
Long
John.
time.
And Angie.
Kelly already joined.
Anna.
Samir's in. Sohaib is here.
Yep.
All right. What's going on, everyone?
Yeah. Updates. Who's got updates?
Updates. Any wins? Let's
All the new
let's
people come
share the
in.
wins. Let's shout you out. If not, raise your hands
Well,
if you have any questions.
I had bad updates. Like I've partnered with one guy and he manages quite a few of GMBs. And last week, for some reason, we're still figuring it out. Randomly, the addresses have changed for about like 60 odd GMBs. The addresses just got changed and all of these profiles got suspended. Half
Ooh.
of them is in merchant, half of them is not in merchant. So we can't cherry pick what has happened and why it happened. And we are still going through the reinstation. Most of them are getting reinstated, but plans are just blasting. And I reached out to merchant guys and they are like, yours is just one of the case, but they haven't heard it from anyone else. So that's my start of the last week. So I've paused all the merchants for now, not saying that they were the culprits, but just want to remove all the variables and then slowly we will bring that in.
It does not sound like a happy update, Samir.
I know, exactly. That's what I said. It's not a good update, but
yeah.
FYI.
Is this all the same kind of business?
No, they're all different. One is a roofer, one is a dentist, one is a tiles. It's
Okay.
totally random. And the common pattern we saw, the street address is correct. The state and city address is all wrong.
Did somebody come in and just suggest it? Like somebody with a
That's what I was thinking.
That's
A
what
Like
Google
the
guide
same
came
kind of
in and
business, like a competitor would come in
yeah,
and kind of
came in and
sabotage you.
suggested it,
no,
and then Google allowed it, and that's what got it suspended,
but
probably.
but so many profiles randomly out of nowhere is hard to, like, I don't know.
And
We
all the
couldn't
ones that
find
got
that
suspended have merchant.
no mix. It's like 40 to 50% have merchant, 40 to 50% do not have any of those third party integrations. So
Yeah, I
we're
doubt
not able to come to
it's a
conclusion.
merchant or page
Yeah,
issue.
it
It's
doesn't sound
something
like it's a
else.
merchant thing, so that's good.
Yeah,
At least
so
it's not merchant doing it, right? So
well, they do have the permission. If I went and checked the permissions, they do have it, but Justin did confirm like they will never do it, which I agree.
yeah,
But yeah, yeah, that's okay. That's my rant for the last week. But yeah, things are shaping up. I am in I'm on a go to demo the voice AI for a dentist. Now the problem is I'm still in the midst. Like assistable sometimes works brilliantly, sometimes works just it just has glitches. So I'm testing retail, assistable. It's a constant battle I've been having since months and months.
yeah.
And I haven't tested
What I've
DHL
tested
voice. So
what I've tested in retail is like just straight retail has been extremely good. But I mean, I'm sure High Level is going to come out with something at Level Up, but so far for basic companies, I'm just sticking to the High Level voice because it just works. I mean,
yeah.
I've seen people complain like, oh God, the latency is all like I don't know what you're talking about because I don't really understand what the complaints are about latency, but it just works. But I mean, the only reason we're going with retail is because we have a very specific requirement that the bot has to qualify somebody for like Medicare A and B, like C and D, and then it has to read a legal statement before it does a transfer. And High Level simply won't. High Level just jumps the gun every single time, no matter what kind of rules are in there. And I can take the same prompt, put it in a retail, and it acts exactly the same 100% of the time. So um, that's my only problem with High Level voice. But for anything else, I'm just using High Level voice. Not to mention they got the voice widget coming out for the websites, so that's cool.
Yeah. All right, let's hear from someone else. Anyone else? Feel free to raise your hand. Take one at a time.
Yeah, after Samir's bummer update, we need some
Yeah,
happy.
let's hear something positive.
Yeah, I got some good news.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
let's go.
So I picked up 3 websites this week and 3 GBP profiles.
Nice.
And thanks to you guys, I've been using the Google review engine is what I call mine, cards, and just giving those out to clients. And I've really not had anybody sign up for the $100 a month with the AI and all that sort of thing, but I'm including it in packages for $500 and $1,000 a month. So that's been working well for me. And I just recorded a quick little 2-minute Loom video today that I will post in the chat here, a link for you guys. You can watch it. And if it's useful to anybody, feel free to copy the script or use it.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. What are you doing for like what's your package for sites, John?
So I have Google Business Profile Optimization. I have a $500 one-time optimization that I'm going to be using the merchant program, the 3-day thing for a one-time optimization. So that's pretty good margin, right?
Yep.
And then
Yes.
and then I have $1,000 a month. Oh, and with that $500 one-time, so that's a one-time optimization. Then I have a $500 a month program, but they have to pay a $500 upfront setup fee, file setup fee for that. And then I have $1,000 a month package, and then I have a 5x and a 10x and a 25x. So I haven't sold anything in a year for over $1,000 a month, but that's okay. In that in that link that I'm going to put in there will also be a link. If you go to my YouTube channel, I've got a 12-minute video, and I call it the 3 wishes to getting found on Google. And it's a free video that I sent out to everybody, and it has my whole presentation and my pricing and everything in it.
Nice.
So I'll post that in there for you guys too, and anybody who wants it, just whatever I do is feel free to duplicate.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Cool.
All right.
I'm going
Let's
to
see.
do that while I'm trying to eat my pizza.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Angie, haven't
Enjoy
heard from you
pizza.
in a long time. How's it going? Are you there?
Sorry, who was that?
Angie. I was asking Angie.
Angie, yeah. I hopped on a call with Angie yesterday.
Oh, okay.
She picked up one of the extension which we launched.
Hello.
So yeah, hopped on a call with her.
Hello.
Hey.
I haven't actually used it.
I sold a Google review card unexpectedly, and then his Google business page is really new. So when I tried to use the Google review link generator, it worked on desktop, but not on the NFC QR code scan. So I don't know why, and I tried it on 2 different Android phones, and it just goes to a blank page, even though it works on desktop. So I'm sending him an email, a Loom video of how to get his own Google review link so I can connect it and use that. And then he ended up scheduling a call for Friday. So
Cool.
he gets the Google, the GBP optimization guide that I customized
Yeah.
from your guys' thing. And then he's a brand new practice, so I don't think he's not ready for anything, but I'm going to at least just give him value and answer his questions. So
Nice.
I'm like really trying to reconnect with the Review Genius program, but I feel like I need to re-go through the whole program because it's been so long. I feel like I just need to update everything, and it's such a big process, but I would love to have it like what you did guys showed in that summit thing with the SEO. And so, but I know I should just go with what I have in place also, or
Well,
just,
if you have the system in place, I mean, the basic core of the system is still exactly what it is. It's not broken. It still works. It's just few things which we've added on top of it. You can add it as more, like think of it as Lego blocks, right? You can add more things on top of it. It's just the system still works. So since you have that set up previously, it should 100% work. It's just
okay.
we've got a few extra things which we think is valuable, so we just added more.
Yeah, I like the reply generation thing. That's like incredible. So
Yeah,
I guess, is that all in there now? Like how
it's
to
all in
do
there. Yeah.
Yep. All the
Okay.
updates are in there.
Okay, and is it usually just under an update, like in the
Yeah, we'll have in the welcome module, it's always going to be like these are the most recent snapshots, and I always put a date stamp on the snapshot so you know which like what the most current one is. So when you import them into HighLevel, just pick the latest one, and that's the one to go with. You can delete all the old ones because if we've had updates, you can just push the new ones. So
Okay, so I can just get rid of those, just kind of start fresh, and
if you need to,
and,
yeah, if you need to, yeah, 100%.
I think I should, but yeah. Okay, all right, thank you.
You
Yeah.
got it.
Hit us up if you need. I mean, if you get stuck anywhere. Happy to
yeah.
help.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, we'll get you taken care of.
Yeah.
Can I say something along those same lines?
Yeah. Go ahead, Kelly.
I've I've come back here. I haven't seen you guys in months and months. I kind of took several months and I spent about 1,000 hours writing a book.
Oh,
Holy
nice.
cow.
Now I got to get back into this, and so I'm kind of in the same position she is. I'm a little bit lost in all the latest changes and stuff, and I got to rebuild back up my merchant program and everything. So, whatever you got tips for that, I'm open. So, there's some way to go. I don't even know where to start. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
we have
as long as I remember, like you got your system set up, you have your cards and all that stuff all sorted, right? So it's just the updates which you are looking for. So,
Okay.
like I said, there's nothing which should be broken since you have the system set up. It's just a few things you can add on top of what you already have. So which are the updates which we released in the last year or so. So it depends on how long you've been away and all that stuff. So yeah.
So where do I
That's
start?
where, and again, all the things, any updates and all that stuff is all in the membership area. So I would recommend just go through the membership area again, go through the videos. You'll understand what are the updates and all that. And again, if you get stuck, let us know.
Sure.
Make a post in the community. We'll try to help.
All right.
I
Thank you.
think Angie, you made a post as well. I'm gonna reach out to you as well.
Yep. Cool. Any other questions or anything? What's everybody else got going on? What kind of projects you guys working on besides review stuff?
Yeah, this is a high level freaks call, so it's not
Yeah.
just Review Genius. Like you can talk anything high level, anything. Doesn't
I have
matter.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Um, I had watched the training on Dakota's restaurant thing, and I had just thought about the other idea, like using affiliates for. I think we had talked about this in a past call, but trying to find affiliates to sell the review system.
Hmm.
But I don't know if it's too low ticket of an offer to make it worthwhile for affiliates. But anyway, that was just something I was thinking about, or maybe have it be an
Angie,
upsell.
before
Yeah.
you think about low ticket affiliate offers, think about Amazon.
Yeah.
So like there's people out there that affiliate for Amazon and they're like $1 products, $10 products, $100 products that they're promoting. But it's like don't limit your mind based off of like, oh, this $27 product or whatever.
Mhm.
It's all worth doing if you're gonna do it right.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
just my 2 cents.
I think it's on my pipeline once it's definitely interesting because I like the idea of it where it's pretty much hands off, like the Review Genius um, setup versus like a text messaging marketing. You kind of have to keep at it a little bit, but yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess if you're recruiting affiliates and all that, so again, depends on what your offer is. Have your value ladder figured out? Like what is your low ticket offer you start with, then what's your main offer, then what's your upsell? Like have those things figured out. And then they give the affiliates an option. Like, hey, if you sell this high ticket offer, like no, not high ticket, the highest plan which I have, you're gonna get this much commission. If you sell just this lowest plan, you're gonna get $10 a commission, whatever it is, right? And give them an option and let them pick and choose what they want to sell, right? Because if they want more commissions, they have to try and work and sell the higher plan. If they can't sell it, at least they have option to sell downsell and sell the lower ticket plans. So I guess make it that way. And again, if you're talking just the review value ladder which we've created for Review Genius, I think it's perfect for affiliates because you can sell anywhere between 400, 500, $600, which is your high ticket offer, right? The whole GBP and all that stuff. So if it's a $600 a month thing, you can easily pay an affiliate percentage out of that, which is a good chunk of money for an affiliate commission, right? So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, how can I
yeah.
make my value ladder 600 on the high end and then have down sells available
Yeah, so
from there?
I recommend, like I said, anything whole Google Business Profile optimization and management should be anywhere between 497 to 697 minimum.
Mhm.
Minimum. You can go higher, depends on who the client is, and you deal with, clinics and dentists and all that stuff, like, PTs. They can pay more, go up to 997 if you want to. Because that it's very valuable to those businesses and it's a valuable offer to them. So I would say the whole Google Business Profile management, optimization, and all that stuff every single month up to 997. I think you can raise it up to 997. You can start from 697 and see how you go. But I think 997 is a good price for the people you serve, like your leads. So that's the whole Google Business Profile. Now the downsell would be, hey, if you don't want the whole thing, at least get this review product because that's something which is obviously going to help. That's a downsell then, right? So that's what I recommend.
Okay.
So start with the whole Google business profile and why it matters. And you referenced the call which we did in the summit, right? So we gave so many tips in that call as well. So that is why they need to manage the whole Google business profile. We literally covered the whole thing. So get some tips from that call and figured out a, script or a pitch. What are you going to pitch them and why you need to manage the whole Google business profile? And yeah, I think it's a good offer.
And merchant is what you could use to outsource,
Exactly that. Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly that.
And
So your cost would be $100 a month.
Hmm.
And you'll be selling it for $9.97. So let's say you pay an affiliate a 30% commission, right, on $9.97 for a sale. That's $300 in affiliate's pocket. Your cost is $100 on top of it. So you
Mhm.
still have $600 in your pocket, covering all the affiliate commissions and the costs. But $300 commission on a sale is a good
Mhm.
affiliate, sale commission for anyone to jump on board.
And it'd be a 300 per month affiliate
I mean,
commission.
you decide what you want. I mean, ideally, if you have 300 every month, guess what? They're never leaving you.
Yeah. Right.
So it totally depends on you. Like, hey, you can do 300 per month, or you can do $1,000 commission one time or whatever, right? So that
Mhm.
means first month you don't get paid, but next month onwards you get paid forever,
Mhm.
right? So there are so many different ways you can break down commission. Talking about that, there's a commission calculator as well. Like I've created a Google sheet where you can figure out your commissions and all that stuff. That should be in the membership portal. If not, I'll just find it and I'll share it with you,
Mhm.
which should help you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
cool.
Awesome.
All right,
What
sorry,
else?
John, you were saying something, right? While Angie was about to say.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about your data acquisition thing that you sent out that message about yesterday. I
Oh, the
downloaded it.
extension.
Yeah, I downloaded the
Yeah,
Google extension, but nothing. I couldn't get anything to work. So
you can't because you need an account for that. um, but give me today. I'm gonna send a blast because I'm most likely coming up with a special offer for our community. I'm just gonna send a special offer deal to everyone who is on the list. So yeah, just wait for
great.
that email.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool. All right. We got Charlie who's raised his hand.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I had to unmute there. Yeah,
That's all
I
right.
wasn't able to attend the summit. I was in a hospital. Some of you might know that, but uh, is there a recording of that? Because it sounds really valuable, and you guys keep alluding to things that were mentioned in your part of the summit, and
Well,
and I
well,
can try
I
to
didn't.
find
I mean,
out
Angie
what I
mentioned
have.
that. That was a summit. So I don't know. I mean, did you get the VIP access or something?
I doubt it because
No.
I was
Okay.
probably out
I'll try.
at the
What
time.
I'll try is I'll try to get a recording from them, and I'll take it and I'll
Okay,
share it with you all. Like, post it on our YouTube. So at least that's helping our community.
that would be awesome. The other question I
Yeah.
have, I posted it in the community. I think I've asked this before. Like the recordings of these sessions
hmm
are they on the YouTube channel? Because I
They
mean,
go on
like
YouTube.
I can't find the latest ones. I can find the stuff from a year ago, but
They
not
should be
like
on YouTube.
the last
Goes there
ones.
every week. It should be. Let me double check. Unless something is broken and we are not sure.
No,
Or I
it's
could be looking.
streaming. So
Oh yeah, it is streaming on YouTube. Yeah.
yeah.
I just did a search for you guys last night, actually, and it looked like everything
Uh-huh.
was kind of old.
Yeah, that's
A
what
little bit. Yeah,
Really?
we've been
Well,
we've
hold on. So I'll show you what to do. Give me one sec. I'll share my screen. So this calls are live recording. So if you go on YouTube and find our channel,
go to
if you go to
lives.
videos, yeah, if you go to videos, you'll only see the videos we posted. But for this recordings, you have to go on lives.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
That's
didn't do
that's
that.
where all this, yeah,
Yeah,
that's where all
we've
these
been
lives are.
slacking a little bit on the content. We're getting
Yeah,
back on that. So we've been working on our agencies a little bit, some family stuff,
yeah.
things like that. So we'll get
Oh, you
back
do
on it.
that too?
So
What's
yeah, but
that?
the answer to you guys, if you can't find this live calls, the office hours, it's in the live tab, not on videos. That's why.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Or else, what else have we got?
Yes, I have one
Oh,
question.
Sohaib, go ahead. Sohaib, go ahead.
Yep. So, yep, actually, it is about the review velocity thing. So actually, I sold the Review Genius system to a couple of my existing clients. One of them was hotel client, and then they started acquiring a lot of reviews. And like, I think their review velocity was like maybe 6 or 7 reviews every month. But just like couple of a week or so ago, they acquired 10 or 12 reviews in one day because they put it on their checkout counter, and the next day all those reviews were removed by Google. So there are a couple of questions that I have. I think maybe 5 or 6 months ago I came across some post on some social media where Google had started marking that this business is involved in fake review activity or something like that. So is it still a thing?
Mhm.
Because I did not see that. Second thing is, what should be the review velocity that we should advise the clients to maintain? And because I know that reviews can be deleted, but I just want to understand the best practices over here so that I can advise the clients accordingly. Yep. So this is one
Well,
question, and I have another one
one
after
thing,
that.
yeah, one thing that I've heard is Google's algorithms have some bugs in the recent times, which you may feel like the reviews are removed, but they're still there. It's just not showing up. So
Mhm.
if you see the numbers would be there. It's just the review would not be visible. So
Mhm.
there's a bug in Google Business Profile review thing, which I think was resolved, but maybe it's not, right? So just go and check
I've
the total number of reviews. Maybe the
yeah,
reviews are not showing, but the number should be there. So that means the reviews are present. It's just not showing
Mhm.
up for some reason.
Mhm.
That could be the reason. I'm not saying that is the reason, but
Yeah.
maybe that's the reason.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
second is
I
just
don't
because of
think
the activity. Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
I don't think like 10 reviews in a day is going to
Yeah, I
cause
don't
them
think so.
to.
That's a problem.
It's not
And
like you went and got
I think the
100.
review velocity depends on the type of business. Like if
Mhm.
it's if a roofer who's got only 20 reviews in last 10 years gets 20 reviews in one day, that's a problem. I guess
Mhm.
the way Google decides that is based on the averages of all the roofing companies in Google's
Mhm.
database, how much they all are getting, and then if someone's randomly shooting up, then that the average, that's a no-no, right? If we're talking
Mhm.
about
Can
a
I
restaurant, right?
just
So just
interject
give me.
on this one?
Sure.
Okay, because you actually stated what your problem was. The customer put it on the checkout screen.
Mhm. Yep.
So every review came from a certain source. So you were flagged. I don't think those reviews are going to be found later. I don't think it's going to work. I think Google just considered it spam, and you should basically never do that.
Well,
Meaning,
hold on, but
just
it depends. It depends on if.
no, you should never have everything from a single source. If the source was a link to the Google profile and then the people did it from there, but a link from like a checkout page or something like that, especially if it has to do with money, Google's going to flag that. And that is exactly why that happened. It's not a matter of 10, it's a matter of everything. It could have been 50. Everything came from that. Does that make sense?
Actually,
No,
it
so
is not. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Can I?
So I know
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, so it is not the checkout page or anything. It is
Yeah,
like this card thing or the
Yeah.
stand that I
yeah.
have that is placed on the checkout counter. So when the guests are
So
checking
people are
out,
tapping
yeah,
on that NFC checkout
yep, yep,
counter,
yep,
and then they are leaving a review from their own
yep,
phone. So I
yep.
don't think so. That's an issue, Anna. So
Okay.
Yeah.
what
Can I
I'm
say something
trying to
on this
say
real
is,
quick too?
let me just finish this thought. Just one sec, Dan. So I think it's the averages which count. So if it's a restaurants has many people walking in and out. Same is for
Mhm,
hotels, many people
mhm,
walking in and out every day. So
mhm,
the averages of how many reviews a hotel gets is what
mhm,
would be the baseline. So if you're if you're getting 20 reviews in a day, and if average of the hotels getting reviews is 20, then you're fine. Like suddenly
mhm,
if the average is 2 reviews in a day and then you get
mhm,
25 in a day, that's a problem. So if that
mhm.
makes sense. So it's
Yeah,
the averages per category. There's no standard. We don't know that.
yeah,
But if you can just do your research and figure out what
yeah,
other
yeah. Exactly.
businesses are getting, that's what you would know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought as well, but just wanted to understand the best practices if anyone knows. So, but I'll see. I'll figure out, and if I find something, I will definitely post in the
Yeah,
community as well. And I have,
sure.
yeah.
If you've noticed, you've gotten a lot of different answers. None of us know what Google's going to do.
Exactly.
There's no rhyme or reason, but here is what you can do. Okay. Make sure that the business owner is set up so that they get an alert every time they get a review. That alert will come to their email. Okay. Help them filter that email into a folder. So if a review doesn't show up on Google or disappears and you know the person's name or it gets flagged, you can then reach out to support, show them, hey, this is a real review. We got that email, and say something like, we just initiated this review campaign. You're going to see a lot more reviews from us. Maybe it got flagged due to that, but here it is. This is proof. This is a real review. It'll get reinstated.
Yeah. Okay.
That's their best thing. Their AI is what's pulling it right now.
Yeah,
And if you get
it's a
20
bug in
reviews
Google.
in a day, you might get flagged. If you get, you might not. I don't even think it's a bug. It's just their algo is whack. But
Yeah.
back yourself up. I mean, getting all those emails kind of sucks, but it's the only way for you to prove to Google that review was there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, as soon as the review shows up on Google, you would have to run over and take a screenshot. Well, none of us are going to do that.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
email, if you filter it, you could build a folder somewhere and it just lives there forever.
And
Pain in
Dan,
the
we
ass, but it
exactly
works.
we reinstated about 7 to 9 reviews for one of the client last week, just with that screenshot that you mentioned. That's exactly what we did, and they got reinstated after 3 days.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So,
So there is a specific form that you need to post and create a PDF with all these images, and if you have any specific names, any proof that you have, like they even uploaded the document of the business that they have and all that stuff, just to prove that they are legit business. And they reinstated even the reviews that they didn't knew they existed, even they showed up years
Yeah,
ago.
but let me chime in on that. This is why it's more important to do the email notification than the screenshot. We're not all staring at the screen long enough, or we could go days without looking at the profile and not take the screenshot. The email has the name of the reviewer in the email.
Yeah.
So if Alok leaves me a review, I can say, yo, this dude, Alok, left me a review. You took it down, put it back. There's the proof. Okay. So I understand the screenshot, but then you have to find out the person's name. You have to unload images. If you get that review from Google and you say, hey, this is a legit review, I mean, they might fight you on it, but I highly doubt it. It's just a matter of, and then they realize you're paying attention to your profile, and just put in the thing, say, hey, we know you like reviews over Google. We're trying harder to get them. You'll be fine. But you
And the thing
have
is,
to
like, it's an
save that
automated
email.
email as well. So the moment someone leaves a review, you get an email, and that email comes from Google itself, because their system triggers like, hey, someone left you a review. Here's the review, blah, blah, blah.
Here's the review.
So
Here's their
that's
name.
a,
It gives you all the
yeah,
data you need, and you can
that's a
screenshot
valid
that
proof.
and include that in. But Samira is right. There is a specific form. I don't have the link to it, but you can find it. Just Google appeal removed reviews or something like that on Google. But that's the only way I know where you don't have to babysit the profile, constantly count reviews, take screenshots. Otherwise, it's like, I mean, that's torture.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually screenshot the email that I received from Google, and that's the email that tells you to reply to the review as well.
Yeah.
So it's super important, right? And then there is a spreadsheet out there, a scraper that will I run it about once a week, that scrapes all of my reviews and it adds all of them in there, and it's in an Excel spreadsheet. I've shared that in this group here before. I'll see if I can find it again. But yeah, it's I have 700 reviews, and when Google went through that glitch that Alok was talking about a few months ago, I lost like 20 or 30 reviews, and I was shitting bricks, man, because that's a lot of reviews. That was like 5% of my reviews, but they were still there. They just weren't showing up in the count, is what ended up happening. So this is never going to stop. It's such a big machine. They can't keep it on their tracks all the time. So do everything that you can to ensure that your clients are getting those emails, as Dan says.
Yeah. If they're doing anything with cards and you've got them in the weekly report, you can look at that Google sheet from once in a while and you'll see negative reviews for the week, and then you'll see that they come back. But you can kind of look at that sheet and see if, like, oh, it runs every week on Sundays, right? So that you'll be able to see if they lost some, because you'll see negative for the week. So that'll help you keep track of what's missing as well. But yeah, it might have just been like no reviews and all of a sudden a flood, and that might have just kind of like changing the address on a profile. I can just throw stuff into chaos. So, and I understand that Google's like the last month they've been going through updates, so it's like one of the longest
Yeah.
updates they've had in a long time. But they're
Well, they have to
wiping
figure
out,
the shit out because
yeah,
everything's changing, and
they're wiping out blogs. They're doing all kinds of stuff, and yeah, there's
yeah.
lots of crazy stuff happening right now with Google. So, but
But yeah,
good.
hope that helps. There's
Congrats on
some
the
good tips in
reviews.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope the client is happy.
Yeah, I mean, the client is very kind of low touch client, so they did not even
Okay.
know that how many reviews appeared and how many went. They just like
Right.
watch it monthly kind of thing. They are not
Yeah.
too much into it, so that's a good thing for me.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good,
Yeah,
man.
Now, and if
yeah.
if
Good
you've got
stuff.
them if you have them in HighLevel, like there is also a review trigger. So when the review gets left, you can send them directly
A
from there,
notification.
or
Oh
send it
yeah.
into a Google Sheet or something else like that as well. So
Yeah.
there is information on that in the workflows. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
cool.
Thank you.
The best cure for missing reviews is getting more reviews.
Yep.
100%. 100%.
Perfect.
All right. Let's see. Who else have got anything to share or a question?
If there's no one
Pretty
else
good.
jumping up, if you look, you'll notice some new stuff popping up in labs today in both sub
Oh
accounts
yeah.
and the agency.
I saw
I haven't checked
the
that.
Texas block. Nobody's going
Yeah.
to be texting Anna. So
Freaking Texans. Sorry.
So that's
Actually,
cool.
I'm glad you guys have to go through it for all of us. Figure out how this is going to work.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there's actually an actual patch in HighLevel so that you don't text anybody in Texas. So it's crazy.
Yeah, I saw yesterday they have
Does everybody know how to enable that, or know what it is? Anybody?
why don't you show us?
Well, all right. So apparently, if you text, there's a new law in Texas that if you send an SMS to anybody, they will SWAT your house, kick in your door, and shoot your dog. So, or sue you. So, basically, that's about the long and the short of it. So, HighLevel just actually released a fix where you can come in here, and actually their instructions were wrong. It took me a minute to find it, but you got to go into phone numbers, and you go into additional settings, and let's see here. Oh shoot, I just had it. Doggone it. Trust Center, regulatory bundles, messaging. Oh, there it is. So you go to phone numbers, messaging, and then down here, block any SMS to Texas recipients from a Texas area code number. So now that's the only problem with that, is that with people moving, and you've got people that are maybe in like Kansas or Missouri and they move to Texas, you may still be texting that person who lives in Texas because they have a 913 or an 816 area code. So HighLevel can only do so much, but you can block Texas area codes here. And so that's basically, you want to check that to make sure that if you send out any kind of marketing and maybe they haven't opted in or something like that, I would go through all your client accounts and enable that so you don't get somebody sued. Because apparently
All right,
it's like
Charles, you got some comments on that.
$3 million per incident, even if you think about it.
Well, just in addition to it, no comment. I mean, I turned it on this morning. But in addition to that, in labs, in your agency dashboard, in settings, labs, sub account, There's also a quiet hours check before making outbound
Yes.
calls. So that goes hand in hand with this. That was the first release, and then they came out with this today. But the quiet hours, it simply warns. It doesn't block them from making the call, but it will warn them that, hey, it's after 9 o'clock. You sure you want to call these people? So after 9 p.m. and before 8 a.m. As per the contact time zone. So, um, yeah, just
Let's see
check
where
that out.
I saw that in settings as well. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna find it here in just a minute. Voice, other settings. Just a second. Outbound. Ah, there we go. All right, I'll share it again. So when you go into your phone numbers, you go over to voice and you go to other settings and outbound calls, and then you can avoid calling people during quiet hours. And you just basically enable that, and that will keep you from calling somebody outside that quiet hours. So another nice little thing you probably want to add to all it. I'm kind of shocked. Like I don't like it when HighLevel automatically enables stuff. This is the kind of stuff like these were the two things they should have automatically enabled. And they didn't. Now they automatically enable review responses and a bunch of other crap, but they didn't auto enable this. I don't know why, but now you got to go through either tell your clients to do it or you got to go through your client locations and do it. So
Well, I will
But
say that on the outbound call quiet hours, if you enable it in labs, it is automatically turned on. It's just the Texas one because it didn't go through labs.
yeah,
So if you turn on the outbound quiet hours in labs, enable it for all your accounts, it will check the box in the outbound calls other settings
Does that block
for
manual
you.
calls after hours?
It doesn't block any calls, period.
just gives you a
All it
warning.
does is pop a warning. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah, it doesn't actually block anything. It's just, hey, making sure you know that you're calling someone in another time zone that it's later than what it is for you. You know, they may not want to get called at 11 o'clock at night.
Just I mean,
it only
depending on the
works for
business, they might need to get called at 11 o'clock at night.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
why I
and
just was
that's
wanted to make sure it wasn't a
no.
block.
And I don't even know that I have not tried it on mobile app. I don't know that it's going to show anything in the mobile app. I know it'll show it in the desktop dialer, um, but if you're using a SIP tone, it's not going to do anything. You'll just be able to call right through, like you're placing a normal phone call. The mobile app, I have no idea if it's going to pop it or not. So that may be something. It may be irrelevant for the mobile app for the time being.
For
So
now, I'm sure when the new one rolls out, it'll be in there.
that's why I said for the time being.
Yeah.
Look, they got to aggravate you somehow, Dan.
No. I'm just I'm eager for the
Not
new
that hard to
mobile
aggravate,
app,
Dan.
and also like just I know they love to do things that level up, but I think on the mobile app there should be more a wider beta. So that's like, hey, check out the new app, and then it's like, well, what about this, and this? Like, because if you flip the switch and it's not working the right way, now they did talk about the transition when they roll the mobile app out that you don't have to enable it for a little while, but
Yeah.
eventually you're going to. So I just wish it was a wider beta. And
But it is for your agency as a whole. You can't roll it out to specific sub accounts.
yeah,
It's
so
either
you
you
flip
can
the
enable,
switch, you
yeah.
flip the switch. Yeah. So
Which if there was, so I mean that brings up a good point. I know Pat's got one, Alex got one. There's probably other people on here that have one. I have one. If you have not signed up for an account in the marketplace, sign up for a free account. It will get you a free HighLevel account. Now you can only have two sub accounts. You can't do anything that's going to cost any money any which way. It's very limited on the functionality, but it's a great way to be able to have an environment where you can go test things, you can enable things, like the mobile app. You could turn it on in that test account, log in. You can use the same exact login, depending on how you set up your developer account. Um, So I just use the same email that I use to log into HighLevel. That's what I use to set up my marketplace access. And now I have a great testing environment. If I want to test CSS or JavaScript, it's never going to affect anybody because nobody's in there. So I can play with it all I want and don't have to worry about breaking anything. So that may be, I know the mobile app's big for you, Dan. So if you haven't done that, I would recommend go into the marketplace, sign up for a free account, get that dummy agency, and then you can turn it on, play with it, give feedback.
Yeah,
You'll be able to see exactly what's there.
yeah, but you still won't see like conversations, actions, like actually be able to perform them. So a big thing for me is wanting to see and make sure the functionality's there. And where right now I have something that, I train somebody, it's like 2 or 3 taps on the phone, or maybe 5 taps on the phone. What's it going to
Yep.
be on the new one? And, I know we have to learn that, but I want to make sure, as you know, when this stuff rolls out, like there's going to be bugs.
Well,
So,
and so
yeah.
here's what I would say is you already know the dev.
HighLevel doesn't have bugs.
Yeah.
Dan, come on.
And I mean,
Hey,
like
now you're
I
just
made a comment on one of
you're
Charles's
just
posts
throwing
last night.
shade.
Ignore the bugs. And you know why? Features, guys, features.
I laughed when I saw that come out, and what was funny is
Timely, very timely.
the next, yeah, it was very timely. The next comment was like, it's not all about the features. I'm like, this guy has no clue that Dan is totally being sarcastic in his comment, But the one thing I will tell you, Dan, is I understand there's a concern about being able to see the messages. HighLevel can dummy load conversations. So if you get that developer account and reach out to the mobile app team and say, look, I really want to test this, but I need to see conversations. Can you guys load some dummy data along with conversations into my developer account? I just need to be able to see how this is going to look, what it's going to look like. So that is something that you can request from them.
All right, I will.
Question about the quiet hours. So it's based on the context time zone, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
And is it just US?
No.
Okay. I have to test that.
It's just going off of the context time zone, period.
And they're basing the context time zone on the area code.
No. They're
However,
basing it on the actual time zone that is in the contact profile.
yeah, which
The
is based
default
off
field.
of. I'm guessing that's
Got
based
it.
off of their IP address or wherever they came in.
They would have had to fill out a form and either entered their time zone or filled out a form and you have the time zone autofill
Auto-detect.
if you have that turned
So
on.
what if the contact was created based off a phone call? It's blank.
It's blank. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, it's going to default to your time zone.
So it'll default to the sub account time zone.
Yep.
Okay.
And like I've said before, like with so many numbers, like, and I just like with the data that we get from all the Medicare stuff, like we get reports of where the number came in from and where that person actually is, and the variation now with so many cell phones and people moving everywhere, especially since COVID, everybody's moved everywhere. The variation between where somebody's actually living and their area code is just all over the board. I mean, it's almost impossible to track where anybody is.
There's no rhyme or reason to it
There
whatsoever.
really, no, there isn't, not anymore.
Now they're just trying to figure out how they're going to get more numbers at this point because we're running out of numbers very fast.
Well, if we went to like base 64 encoding or something, that might be a little better.
Talking crazy now, Pat.
Or let's go off IP addresses or something like that.
So speaking of IP addresses, back to the gentleman who had a client that put in a Google review card in their restaurant. If those people are on the local network of the restaurant,
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That is a wives' tale. That does not matter.
Oh.
It does not matter.
I'll tell
I
my
did.
wife
I
that.
did
They're
it
using
for
a different device. They're using a different device. It's the same Wi-Fi, but it's a different
Okay.
device. So Google also captures a device ID and where it's
Okay.
coming from.
Awesome. Great to know.
Yeah.
Because
It could be same Wi-Fi, but as long as it's a different, if it's the same device, then it can trigger a problem. But if it's a different device, that means everyone's tapping their own phones. They're logging into their own Google accounts and then leaving a review, right? So I think that doesn't matter.
Okay. We'll blame
yeah,
it on
even
Google
the
then.
same device, I can tell you that it really doesn't matter.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Reputation.com, they put physical devices in stores. That is purely based off of you filling out your review and doing your review through a closed portal on a tablet that they provide. It does not matter.
Good.
Yeah.
John,
And
every
they're
now and again you'll learn that you trigger Charles. That was an instance.
it's just a wives'
I
tale.
know.
Like it's
I'm
just
just I'm just giving you a hard time.
yeah. No, it's just I know a lot of people think it, a lot of people say it, but the truth of the matter is I can show you thousands of businesses that have that same tablet in there, and they're all connected to Wi-Fi. You're doing the review right there.
I must have triggered him because he's still
So
talking, and I already said I agree with him.
no,
Charles, we're gonna need you to calm down.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Any minute now he's gonna flip a table. There's gonna be a cat flying into the camera.
Yeah, Charles, tell us about
He's
iOS
not close
26
enough.
for a little while. Yeah.
What's that?
Tell us about iOS 26 for a while. That's a
I
topic.
freaking love it.
Oh,
I love it. Oh my God, I love it.
You know, yeah. If you need any advice from tonight, you need to go. Like it would be this: find yourself someone who loves you as much as Charles loves iOS 26.
I love it. It is a big middle finger to all bad marketers, and I love it.
Good stuff.
Oh, God.
If you haven't updated to iOS 26, do it.
Dude, I'm on this OnePlus 12, so on Android. Sorry.
Some people's kids.
Sorry, not sorry, Pat.
Yep.
So, anybody, Charles, hearing any good rumors about what's coming out at Level Up?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, come on, spill the beans, because I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of why you're here.
A few, yeah.
That's why you get invited to these things, Charles.
I've been testing several of them out. Just
a few.
a few. There's definitely some bugs. But no, I mean it's good.
But the features make up for it.
Features.
Exactly. It's all about the features.
It's just
It's all about the features.
Yeah, I had a day where I couldn't click the settings button anywhere, agency, sub accounts, or wherever. And then it just randomly came back, and I was like, oh, God, what are they doing?
All right. We got any more questions? Any more updates? We've gone on here about an hour. Been good. Seeing a lot of people come back online. It's nice. Anything?
Yeah, I have a question.
Well, sure.
Okie doke. It's about, bot mock-ups.
Yeah.
Now I saw somewhere where there's it's somebody's affiliate link, but there's a 30-day for the unlimited whatever, and I think y'all's was 7 days. So I was thinking about trying that, but I'd like to try it for 30 days. And do y'all or
I
is
can
anybody in
check.
the group doing it? I mean, as far as
I can check.
doing bot mock-ups and it's working and they're getting clients that way?
I know that. I mean, I helped Dar with some of the workflows on the back end to scrape sites, and so I know he's been kind of teaching it a little bit. I'm about to fire it up, start testing it myself. So we can start calling people and, hey, you need, you don't have chat. Or or your site's on Wix and you need a good smart site, something like that. So the site scraper portion of it is not to, toot my own horn, but it's pretty damn cool. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then, adding bot mockup to it to send them a demo is a nice little touch. So,
Yeah, and supposedly they're
Yeah.
supposed to, like, now they have the chat, where it's showing you like a smart chat on the website, right? But
Yeah.
they're also going to have that same prompt you can add for an AI agent script, so the person, by clicking on that, they can see, okay, this is what the chat would be like, and okay, if I talk to it, this is what it'd be like. So I mean, I wanted to get that through y'all for the 30 days, not far.
I'll get you the link, Hannah.
Yeah. And I think Pat knows he maybe might owe me something. Maybe.
maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe so.
I need you to get all the way up off my back on that, Anna.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Not like I have been.
Oh my God.
So anyway, thanks. Talk to y'all later.
All right. See you. All right. That about it. I think we got everybody checking out. Everybody's leaving. So, any last comments, questions? Anything at all? Nothing? Nothing?
I just want to
Nothing.
comment that the reason I'm back on the call is that I got a reminder that the call was coming. So I don't know if you guys were being blocked or you weren't sending them out for a while there, but
Oh,
thanks for the
Nah,
reminder.
So it's in the community. And yeah, you should automatically get a reminder every time there's a call.
I think their
I get it.
suspension just expired.
Well, we keep spamming people. I can't help it. But
yeah, the community notifications are just a little on the slow side. I'm not sure why, but yeah.
yeah,
Same,
but
same
so
How
with,
many people got community newsletters? Like 100 of them the other day. once
oh
they got
God,
Yeah.
yeah.
major.
Unbelievable. So
Like, oh boy.
all right, kids. Well, we will see you next time. It's been good. Nice seeing everybody again. We'll chat you guys later.